Hello and welcome to Collaboration's presentation. This is going to be the first in a line of presentations focusing on different aspects of the project management discipline. So let's just get on with a quick introduction and then we'll start this presentation. So, snapshot of collaboration. We are the only American project management training and consulting company in Malaysia. We have been dealing with project management for over 20 years. We have completed successful projects in industries ranging from IT, telecom, aerospace, construction to finance and banking, manufacturing, safety and security, and the public sector. We have worked on five of the six livable continents, and we are a globally accredited registered education provider with Project Management Institute. And what this means is that we all of our programs across the globe are registered with PMI, with the Project Management Institute, and we are pre-approved to give out PDUs. These are credits that the PMI um, recognizes and that you can use towards building your credits and experience to get a certification or to renew your current certification. And then we are also locally accredited in Malaysia with the Institute of Engineers Malaysia. And here we are allowed to give CPDs, which are also credits that engineers here need to keep their registered engineering status. And then we are also recognized trainers here locally as well with MDEC, MSc, and HRDF. So let's start with this presentation. What is a project and how is it different from ongoing operations? Well, in this presentation, we'll find that out by first defining what a project is. Then we will talk about what projects create. We'll follow that up by why are projects initiated. Then we'll discuss the relationship between projects, programs, and portfolios. And we'll finish by talking about the relationship between projects and ongoing operations. So let's define a project. A project is temporary in that it has a defined beginning and an end, and because of that, it has a defined scope, time, and resources. And then a project is also unique in that it's not a routine operation, right? So it's not, if you're working in a factory in an assembly line, the repetitive job that you're doing on a daily basis, that is not a project, right? And projects are also not things that you do on daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually basis as well. These are not projects. Um, but a project is a specific set of activities designed to accomplish a singular goal, and so a project could be a result, a service, or a product, and we'll talk about this in a little while. But first, I just wanted to give some examples. So the development of a space shuttle or software is a project, HR enhancement programs, construction of a building, bridge, tunnels, or infrastructure, a relief effort after a natural disaster, expansions of sales into a new geographic market, planning an event, testing a new pharmaceutical drug, all of these falls under the category of a result, a service, or a product. So, what do projects create? Well, they create a product that could be a component to another product. So if we're talking about a car, it could be a new type of stereo system. It could be an enhancement. So again, in a new kind of stereo system, perhaps there was an old stereo system, but now they added new capabilities, Bluetooth capabilities and such, or even perhaps GPS, inbuilt GPS capabilities and satellite radio capabilities and so on. So an enhancement like that, or it could be a completely new product. So it could be a completely new car. And then a project could also create a service or the capability to provide a service. So, for example, a new online banking service, or perhaps a software that can help a company provide a better service. And software is something that could fall under two categories here. It could fall under a product or a service. So software is kind of interesting that way. Projects can also create an improvement to an existing product or service line. And a project can also create a result, such as an outcome or a document. So, if we're talking about results, a project could be a testing of the pharmaceutical drug, as we had mentioned in the previous slide. So, why are projects initiated? Projects are initiated because the market demands a new product or a service. So, if organizations will initiate a project for that. It might be part of a strategic opportunity or a business need. It might be because of a social need as well. So, like I said, a relief effort after a natural disaster, that would be a social need. Environmental needs causes the initiation of projects. Customers' request causes that. Also, customer request and market demand are kind of related to each other, but a customer can flat out come and ask you for a specific thing to be produced or a specific service to be produced, and you may want to start a project to do just that. Um, Technical advancements may cause organizations to start projects. There are old ways, the technologies that they were using have now become outdated, and now because of new technological advancements, a new project needs to be undertaken to replace the old technology. And then legal requirements as well. So let's say there's a new regulation or something that has come in, and that means a few changes need to be made. And so these changes are what the projects would be doing. Now, moving on to what are programs and portfolios. So, programs and portfolios are different from projects. So, programs are a group of related projects, subprograms, and program activities managed in a coordinated way to obtain benefits not available to them individually. So, programs are a group of related projects, and they're managed in a way where you get the most from sometimes sharing resources, and other times just strategically managed differently. And so this requires a different group of skills, tools, and techniques than projects and portfolios. And so portfolios are projects, programs, sub-portfolios, and operations managed as a group to achieve strategic objectives. So portfolios are one step above programs, just as programs are one step above projects. And because of this, they require a different group of skills and tools and techniques than projects and programs. And here in the next slide, we'll look at the relationship between portfolios and programs. So as you can see, projects could be directly part of portfolios, or projects could be directly a part of sub-programs, which are then parts of programs, which are then parts of portfolios, and so on. Now moving on to projects versus ongoing operations. So projects have different requirements than ongoing operations, therefore require a different set of skills to manage successfully. And so we can look at the relationship between projects and ongoing operations. So um, to design, plan, and construct a high-rise building is a project. So that has a beginning and an end. And but to manage the building after the construction is over is an ongoing operation. To develop a new service in online banking is a project. The ongoing maintenance and management of the service are ongoing operations. To run a political campaign is a project. To govern after the campaign is over is an ongoing operation. Now, the relationship between operations and projects is that ongoing operations may involve running projects, and oftentimes they do. So, for example, a new marketing campaign is a project that is within the ongoing operations of a marketing department. Right. So that is all for this presentation. I hope it was useful, and please join us again later for our future presentations. Thank you very much. Please hit the like and subscribe button and share it with anybody that you think might be interested in project management.